Hello, world. This is Mr. Girly Micro, husband to the ever wonderful Girly Micro. Back in 2015, she wrote her first blog post, and it was 5 more years before she wrote a second one. Since then, she's gone from strength to strength and has written many, many more, and has been urged to record them as a podcast. So here we are, out of the archives, 2015, blog post number 1. And remember, all opinions are our own.
So this is my first ever blog post. Bear with me as I really don't know what I'm doing. My name is Dr. Elaine Cloutman Green, and I'm what is known as a clinical scientist, and I work in infection control. Most people don't know what a clinical scientist is, though, so I thought I should briefly explain. Most scientists that work within hospitals are involved with imaging, like X-rays and CTs, or processing patient samples. We all work to support diagnosing patients. Did you know that scientists are involved with greater than 80% of all diagnoses within the NHS? Their work is crucial to improving patient care, but the scientists are often unsung heroes as they very rarely meet with the patients they help. I don't work in a lab all the time like many scientists. I'm what's known as a clinical scientist, so half of my time is spent working in a patient-facing role within infection control, and the other half involves bringing science to infection control to make it more efficient or evidence-based. I work within a hospital in a team that's comprised of nurses, doctors, and scientists like me. I have a PhD in infection control, and I'm also working towards my final clinical qualification, Fellowship of the Royal College of Pathologists. Just a note, I'm recording this in 2022, and thankfully I can say that I succeeded in passing my fellowship exams. I don't think my husband could have stood it if I'd had to resit. Back to the podcast. The Fellowship of the Royal College of Pathologists is the same as my medical colleagues work towards in terms of exams. My job is to help with the translation of science into a form that healthcare professionals can work with. Sometimes this means working with language so we're all on the same page. Other times this means working with the latest science and technology and developing brand new tests that will help. I'm passionate about my job. I'm also aware that most people don't know that it exists, and I'm hoping that this blog will help to change that. I plan to share a little bit about what my day-to-day life is like, as well as the science, which I hope will inspire others to become healthcare scientists. After all, I have the greatest job in the world, and that is worth shouting about.